What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Pitts and Push Sports Talk Radio. Season 4, episode 9. We got a special guest in with us today.
Yes.
Erica Moore.
Pittsburgh, stand up.
PA, you know.
Shout out to the Pittsburgh Passion.
Let's go. We only going to bring it in the right way. Season 4, episode 9.
Push way. Let's get it. Turn up.
You are now tuned in to Pitts and Push Sports Talk Radio.
Hey, look. hey, let's go.
Erica Moore, welcome to the Pitts and Push Sports Talk Radio Show.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. Tell us, if you can, go ahead and give a little bit of the background on yourself to our listeners and viewers.
Okay, my name is Erica. I am 43. I play defensive tackle for the Pittsburgh Passion. I'm a mom, have a business and brand strategist. So I have my own business and just, out here living life. This is my third year in football with the Passion, so it's pretty exciting.
What's your brand called?
Erica Lynn Virtual Consultants and Solutions.
Go ahead, plug that in there.
Plug it.
So what I do is I help new entrepreneurs run the back end of their business. It's mostly service-based entrepreneurs, so like personal trainers, massage therapists, cosmetologists, people that are hands-on. I help them set up their business to be most successful, how to get more clients, how to keep clients, retain clients, all that good stuff, how to monitor their expenses, keep their profit. So, just help them get started.
Erica, at what age did you become interested in football, and did you ever think it would be you possibly playing with professionally?
Well, I have 3 brothers and I'm the only girl. So they all played football. Of course, I'm trying to play in the backyard with the boys. Like I said, I'm a little older. So no one's having that back in my day. Like they weren't having it. So I got to do other sports and I got to cheerlead, but I really always wanted to just be on the field. I'm kind of a tomboy. So I never thought it would happen. And when I first found out about the team, I was competing. I think that's what I meant too, Henry. I was competing. Bodybuilding and football kind of are 2 different houses.
I think you was at the. I think you was working at the massage place. I think.
Yep, at Massage Height.
Yeah.
Yep. Once I got out of that, I was like, dang, now what do I do? And then football trials came out, and I was like, oh, bet I'm doing this. Just to be like, to be honest, I didn't think I would make it, but I'm like, I'm gonna do it, and I did it, and here we are.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How do the kids feel about you playing football? How do your kids feel about you playing?
They love it. It's crazy because, my number 68 I wear because of my son. That was his number. I've always been the football mom, always wrapped up in everything, boosters, team mom, all that kind of stuff. So I think for my son, he thinks it's kind of cool because he gets to tell me, like, he's coaching me sometimes. He's the one I go to, like, man, I can't get this. What do I do? And he'll tell me and he'll help me out. So I think he loves it. And my daughter just thinks it's, she's not a sports fan, but she loves it. She's like, that's my mommy. When she introduces me to people, she'll be like, did you know my mom plays football? I'm like, oh my goodness. So it's pretty cool.
All right, for some people who don't know about the Pittsburgh Passion, one, where do y'all practice and play, and is it open to the public?
We start about November-ish and we go through, we just finished, so June, July. So our season goes through all 4 Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh, it could be raining one day, snowing the next, and then hot. We're lucky enough to have indoor facilities as well as outdoor. So we practice at All-American Fieldhouse in Monroeville. We practice at Green Tree Sportsplex, and then we also practice when we go outside at West Allegheny High School. It's open to the public. Anyone could obviously come and see us. No, not many people do, but you could definitely come check us out.
If a female is watching and is interested in getting into the game of football, how would they be able to contact or get in touch or possibly get a tryout?
Call me. Hey. Yeah. No, they could go on our website. We post most of our information on our social media, so Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can always reach out to a player, reach out directly to the coaches. Sometimes I'll be out and I'll see someone like, oh, you know what? She looked like she hit hard. And I'll go talk to her and, give her the information. But we're always recruiting, always looking for new talent.
Henry and you were talking earlier. I want you to go ahead and let everybody know about the accomplishment that Erica, to Costa Rica. Erica's modest. She ain't want to tell everybody that she was balling out this year.
Congratulations on being picked for the Costa Rica team. What are your goals for that game when you go out there?
My goals are just to have fun. I feel like during the season, it's so much pressure, you know, because you got the team on your back, you know, you want them to do good. And for this, I'm just looking excited. I'm just looking forward to playing with other women from different cultures, from different teams. So it's a collective team throughout the league. So it's comprised of many different girls. So I just want to have fun. One stat they do have is in the history, they've never allowed a touchdown. So I'm not trying to be on the defense that allows a touchdown. I got to make sure. If y'all trying to run it up the guts, no, I can't let y'all go. So yeah, I got to make sure I pulled that.
Why don't you take us through this season and, you know, give us what you feel your strengths, what you think there's some things that you may want to work on more.
This season has been, to be honest, it's been really up and down emotionally. We started off the season. I started training in October, and I knew at the end of last season that I wanted to come in completely different. I really wanted to be a more all-around player. For me, it was just about making sure that I was training really hard. So I was in the gym almost every day of the off season, trying to build a package to bring together to for the team. Our co-owner, I don't know if you guys know, Franco Harris is our co-owner. So when he passed away, it gave us crazy drive. That's why we use the hashtag Be Like Franco, but it gave us crazy drive, and we really wanted to make sure this season was for him. We played for him. We acted the way he would expect us to act, and just really wanted to honor his name. So that really brought a different vibe to the season. Everything seemed like it was 10 times more passionate trying to play for Franco. So that was a little bit disheartening, but, you know, we played on. I think all in all, we had a really good season. In our second game, we had 3 or 4 key starter injuries. So it was just adversity after that and overcoming it and next woman up and just trying to be prepared. So this season, I mean, was a good season. And I think it taught us a lot about how to keep going, even when it's like, dang, what are we going to do? You know, just being persistent, being ready to go at any time, ready to take on the challenge. And, you know, we played down, we played up, it didn't matter. So that's what I think I like the most about this team this season was the resiliency.
Also, congratulations on being 2023 All-American as well.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. We like to give, you know, flowers around here. How has that award inspired you?
I ain't gonna lie. When I first started playing, that was my goal. I want to be All-American. I want to get all the sacks. I want to get the numbers. I want to be All-American. And I wasn't All-American my first year. But when I got it, it was nice that the coaches in the league felt like I was worthy. Like it definitely felt good. But I would rather be at the championship. To be honest, I'd rather be at the championship. It definitely feels good. It's definitely an accomplishment. It's definitely something that I worked really hard for. I think for me, the thing that makes me most proud about that is I feel like I'm a really good teammate. I feel like I'm a good leader. I feel like I play pretty good, you know what I'm saying? So all that encompassing makes me feel good because it reminds me that all of my hard work really did pay off. But like I said, I'd rather be playing in the championship. If I could give up All-American and we're playing next weekend in the championship, I would give it up in a second. But it'll be nice to see, we have a rookie center. Her name's Kylie. She's like 20 years old. Now, I don't know.
Hey, Kylie.
Hey, Kylie. You know, the center is like, I ain't gonna lie. I can't hold y'all. I will never place. I'm not playing center. Yeah, you gotta fight the ball. You gotta beat this is too much. And I know how I am across from her, so I don't think I would want someone in my face like that all the time. She made All-American also, and she's like this bright-eyed. She's so excited. Like I'm getting more excited for people like that, like people like her. I can't wait to see her play. And definitely.
You said her name was Kylie?
Kylie. Yep.
Congratulations, Kylie.
Hey, Kylie. Congratulations. Any other teammates you want to shout out while you got the platform?
I just want to shout everybody out, but I'm gonna really shout out the D unit because not gonna lie, top 2 defense in the league, and we are not number 2. We got the steel curtain, you know.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Yes,
let's
exactly.
Go. Number 1.
even the team that plays in the championship, Boston, this is like their 5th time playing in the championship. We were the only team to hold them to the least amount of points, so I'm super excited about that. Pretty much nobody's going to score. You're not just running it up on us. So
Right.
I love the
Absolutely
defense.
not.
Shout
You
out
from
to
the
my
birds.
It's that Pittsburgh mentality.
From Pittsburgh, yeah. Come on, they just gonna do anything now.
Exactly.
It's a certain mentality you got to have with playing in Pittsburgh.
Yes, you have to.
And this is kind of leading up into the next question, the playoff game, right? So we can't find much info on it, and we talked about why we can't. Can you talk a little bit about the playoff game and what transpired and what's going on?
So we went to Alabama and we played Alabama Fire. Yeah, I'm on. We lost by 1 point. I think the score was 8-7. Without speaking directly about how I feel personally about the game, they came out the winners. They were the better team, so the score says. And it was really hard. It's hard to lose not only a playoff game, but like I said, with playing for Franco, it was really hard.
By 1 point too.
Yeah, and in my opinion, we were playing against a lot of different things, and that happens sometimes in
the
football.
forces were against you.
Yeah, let's just be real. Let's just call it what it is. The playing field wasn't even.
Correct.
All right, we just gonna say it like that and keep it professional. Right?
That's how I feel. Yeah, definitely. But we lost. Congratulations to Alabama. They ended up losing in the 2nd round, but it's already. I'm already on next season's. And I hope Alabama is. I'm like, please, coach, put Alabama on our schedule. First game, home game of 2024.
Listen,
I'm trying to see
y'all.
I'm trying to see y'all.
Listen, she's calling Alabama out.
I'm trying to see y'all in a most respectful way.
And she didn't say next year. She said put them on number 1.
Number 1.
First game.
Let's go ahead and knock them out the box so we can show everybody why we really were the ones who were the champions of last year.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll see y'all. I'm gonna see y'all.
What are some things that you're working on this year that you may not have been satisfied with your play? We all have things that we feel that we can sharpen more of. What are some of those things, or what is one of those things that you feel that you are trying to sharpen up your game on more?
So for me, it's definitely speed and endurance. There was a lot of times I was able to get in the backfield, but I just wasn't fast enough to get to the better. Some of the better quarterbacks are very versatile and they be moving around the pocket. So I definitely want to get a little faster. And obviously my endurance, I want to work on just being able to not be as like, all right, y'all. All right, now those are the 2 most important things that I want to work on to build upon where I'm at now.
What kind of defense are y'all running?
4-2.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
For the typical, for a person out there that may not understand what a 4-2 defense is, can you explain that to them for me, please?
So we have 4 linemen in the front and 4 linemen in the front and then 2 linebackers behind us. So in the box, we have 6 total players to cover all 6 of the gaps.
How many sacks you had last year?
2.
Nice. Any goals for this upcoming season? You want to up that?
I do.
Or you just want to have a good season, period?
I want to leave the season healthy because, I still got to work.
Right.
I want to leave the season healthy. I want a championship. I don't care what I have to do to help my team get to the championship. That's what I want. To me, stats have become a little bit less important to me, but they do help. They do make you feel good. So obviously I want to get some, but I would rather just do whatever I need to do to get my team to the championship.
If you can describe a player of how you play past or present, who would that be and why?
Y'all know who Quentin Jefferson is?
Yeah.
He plays for the Jets. I think he graduated from Woody High. I think he's from Pittsburgh. What I like about him is his pressure rating is insane. I think he's like the top 5 in pressure ratings for D linemen. And that reminds me a lot of myself, because a lot of times, not only I'm like, all right, I tell my teammates, like I'll tell Wanda, all right, I'm going in and put the pressure. And when she throws that ball all willy crazy, get in there. Or like whenever the linebacker needs to get in, I might not be getting through to the sack, but I'm going to open the hole. Let me get this broad out your way, and so you can go ahead and get in. So for me, that's what I like about him, is that it's not just about numbers with him. He contributes to the line so much. And I feel like that's often overlooked in linemen, like what they're really contributing to anything that happens, honestly.
What skill do you feel is most important playing D tackle? What do you feel needs to be the best attribute for the player?
I don't know. I would probably say fearless.
Fearless.
You got to be honest, like y'all know, you got to be a little crazy to play on the.
You do? Oh, to play in them trenches?
Yeah.
To play football. Period. You got to be a little bit crazy.
You do, but to be
crazy.
Yeah, but to play in the trenches is different.
Absolutely.
Because that's bang bang every play.
Every play.
It's like, and I try to explain that to people. It's like there's no like, oh, I'm gonna wait and see, or let me sit back, let me drop back and see, who's coming out. No, it's as soon as that ball moves, you're smacking someone, or you're getting smacked. So that to me, to being fearless or second guessing, not only could get you hurt, but it could hurt someone else, and it's not going to be good for you.
Absolutely.
And my process changed because my son played flag football this year, his first time playing, and me, I coach him as well. Watching him, like he played O-line and running back, but when he's on the line, it's very violent. I didn't know how violent it really was.
Yeah.
Right? Even at that age, he's only 6. He just turned 6. And it's super violent, right? And I'm like, wow. I never really paid attention to that until I started coaching, like how intense it is in those quarters.
Yeah, and you have to play violent. I mean, that's how you have to
reckless
play.
Abandon.
Yep.
You gotta play with that reckless abandonment.
Yep.
The thing is, though, I think the difference is from us when we play is that we led with our head with everything. Everything we did, like we was trying to make that hardest hit where people in the crowd is like, ooh. The same way I used to hit them hill boys.
There you go.
The same way I used
to. Listen, for the record, he never beat me.
Tell him, don't be over here talking that talk.
He never beat me, but he did get a championship on the Wildcats. I
Dogged them boys.
But I wasn't part of that game. They ain't let me play. They were scared of me. I was a half a pound overweight.
Oh, so they didn't let you pass?
Yeah. Oh. No, they ain't let me come shine.
Look, where's my camera? This camera, Erica.
Oh my.
That is a lie.
No, it's not.
We wanted to let him play. His coach was cocky and didn't just let him play. So don't tell that story.
No, it was the coach. It was the
coach because we both had to weigh in last because we both was the ones that was always overweight. So we both weighed last. So my coach told his coach, forget it. Don't weigh. Let him play. He said, go ahead, let him play. His coach was like, nah. My coach said, no. My coach said, no, don't weigh him. Let him play. Mind you, I just weighed. I made weight. I'm happy. I'm getting dressed. I'm waiting for him. He ain't make it. You know what I did? As soon as I got dressed, when I went first, I stopped past the concession stand because we were running laps in garbage bags.
You was hungry, huh?
Went to the locker room, and I said, oh, it's a W. We won. It's a wrap.
You let your coach leave you out like that?
I was 11, 12. I couldn't say that to him. We had to. Yeah, I was butt naked in there.
We had to. Literally. That's the only way the only way we could weigh.
Yeah.
But this guy, it was battles. It was fun. Mm-hmm. If I was to say games that listen, have your mouthpiece in, have your chin strap buckled. Don't be out there trying to look fly with the one chin strap loose. Buckle all of them up. Strap your shoulder pads. There's going to be a dogfight. It was always like that. But on that particular
I love
day,
that. We might have to get the turkey bowl going and kind of recreate it.
Oh, they don't want that. They don't want that smoke.
They don't want it.
They don't want that smoke.
They don't want it.
Wilkinsburg, stand up. They don't want that smoke.
Shout out to my hill guys. Shout out to my hill guys. Get out of here, man. So when you talk defensive tackle, when you talk defense, that's something that Pittsburgh breeds. We have a lot of defensive individuals and defensive players, that we say, look. We just had a Super Bowl winner, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Aaron?
We just had a Super Bowl
Aaron Donald?
Yeah.
DT.
99?
Sensei. Mm-hmm.
Listen.
$8.99. Let's go.
Yeah.
So to play it going back, to play in the trenches, it's a reckless abandonment that you have to have. They used to say you don't have all your marbles, because if you want to play in the trenches, the trenches is a lot of crazy. Everywhere else is a little crazy.
A little bit, yes. The trenches.
Yeah. So commend to you and your team and all the success. We're definitely rooting for you guys. And you said something earlier that I want to kind of go back on, and I want to touch on that and highlight that a little bit more.
Okay.
Because I don't want to brush over it. I think you said, and correct me if I'm wrong, you said that people can come out, but we just don't have a crowd. A lot of people don't come out to see. Let's highlight that, because we want to make sure that the Women's Football League is given the same platform and the same notoriety and the same ability and visibility, just as the men. Where are your home games? Where do you typically play your home games?
So we typically play at West Allegheny.
Okay.
That's where we normally play, and I'm assuming that we'll play there next season. But if that changes, we always will update everything and everyone. It seems like we're just starting to get, after COVID, we had 2 years off because of COVID. So it seems like now we really are starting to pick up. I do think we have the best traveling fans in the league, but for Pittsburgh, and even I'll just speak for myself, for the amount of people that I know and who are into football, y'all got to do better. You know what I mean? Y'all got to do better.
Why is it that the ones that we know love a sport, and the ones that they love a sport and we play the sport, but the support don't measure the amount of passion that is frustrating?
I don't know. It's crazy, because a lot of them even will say to me, like, my daughter loves football. Bring her out, please. Like, even if you don't want to see it, at least bring your daughter out. At least bring the girls in your life out. Make it a priority, because it's so important. And it does seem like, people who are close to you that like, I know you're a football head. You're on Facebook posting, I can't wait for football season. It is football season, bro. It is
exactly.
Season. Yeah.
Right. Come out.
So for me, that's a little disappointing, but my goal is always to just push the sport forward, keep putting it out there, keep making a name for myself, for my team, and just for the sport in general.
Well, we definitely want to help with that initiative, and we want to definitely plug it in more. If we can, would love to get a schedule, and when you guys play, so we can at least try to come and possibly get there. Did you guys play on Saturdays?
Yeah, we play Saturdays.
Okay, so we would love to try to make it out there for a game as well.
I would love that.
Yeah, and not only that, we definitely want to highlight this area, and we want to definitely bring more of your teammates on, and even possibly your coach.
I got you.
Because we want to bring more of an awareness to the Women's Football League, because the men just ain't playing. Women got a passion, women got talent, and women out here playing it too.
And
so they deserve the same amount of support.
We're out here balling. It's funny.
Sometimes y'all balling better than some of the men too.
I didn't want to say that, but
it's okay. I'll say it for you.
I went to my first semi-pro game a couple weeks ago. I said, man, I would put my team up against these boys any day. We're out there, we're really balling, and we do consider, we are in a professional league, and we carry ourselves as such. We put in the work, we're practicing, we're sacrificing, we do all that, and we don't get paid. Unless your sponsors are really contributing, we're not getting paid. We got to get up and go to work the next day. And then go to practice again right after. So I think that will change soon. I think it's definitely in the works. But for now, it's definitely the love of the game. It's the love of the game, the love of your teammates. You go and put it all on the line, and then, go back to work. So it would be really, really good to get some more appreciation. It would be good to get more fans and just more notoriety.
Yeah, we definitely going to keep plugging away, and
everything
goes on. Awareness, bringing awareness as being a face, seen. For some in our society nowadays, you got to constantly be out there. Like, you got to constantly be floating across people's timelines, and constantly to a point where people get tired of seeing it. Like, let me just go check it out. So we gonna flood the waves. We're gonna flood the internet with it.
I appreciate that, and it's funny. I always say, especially as a woman athlete, you have to market yourself before you can market the sport. So it's not like I could just say, I could be a faceless person and say, oh, come see this game. I have to kind of get you into me and then get you into, so it's definitely a process, but it's a process that's going to be worth it in the end.
All right, last question for you, before we let you go. We Facebook friends, and I see a lot of your posts. And on one of your posts I seen a while back, you talked about being trustworthy and being a leader. What do those attributes mean to you?
They mean everything, to be honest. I'm going to start off by telling you a little story. So last summer, I went to the different teams and the organizations in the WPYAA and went to see any of the girls that played football on the teams. So I took a couple of my teammates, we went out and supported. And this, I won't say the team, but this one girl in particular just made me feel so good. She was on the field. She was just a shy girl, and there's surrounded by all these boys, boys that I forget. I think it was like 10-year-olds or something. You know how they are at that age. So the girl goes in, and I guess she had gotten tackled. And while she was tackled, they were on top of her, calling her a B. So she comes off the field, she's mad, and I was like, what? I was like, oh, no, come here. She we chop it up, me and my teammates and her, and we're like, get back out there. By the end of it, I think she had scored like 4 touchdowns. She was definitely an MVP. The whole squad was chanting her name. And that, like, realizing that, dang, people really look up to us as female athletes. Even though the young men were like, you really play with a helmet and pads? You tackle? Yeah, bro, come on. So it was definitely very eye-opening to see. And as I met those little girls, like one girl came up to me and hugged me like, I want to play football so bad, but my mom's making me cheer. I want to be like you. And I'm like, dang, that really hit a different, like it made me look at things so differently. And I kind of was like, okay, there's people watching, there's little girls watching, and especially little Black girls, man, there's not enough representation for them outside of,
absolutely
the norm. I won't say what, but the norm. So it meant a lot to me to just be the leader that I naturally am and show these little girls that they don't have to be put in a box. You can be a cheerleader. I was a cheerleading coach, UCA coach, and I play football. So there's nothing that you have to let society dictate what you are, and it's not, Yeah, exactly. So that was really pushed me into being more of a leader this year. And being trustworthy is just, obviously that's everything. I need my teammates to trust me. I need them to know, the one standing beside me or behind me or in front of me, that I got your back. I'm going to do my job. I'm going to do whatever it is you need me to do. I need my coaches to be able to trust me on the field, because like I said, we put so much into this. We put everything into it. As women and moms, like there would be kids on the sidelines during practice, because can't get a babysitter and stuff like that. Like we really put everything into it. Wow. So just being able to be a leader and being trustworthy, that my teammates and my coaches can trust me to do, what I need to do on and off the field, that means everything to me. That's probably the most important thing to me. And I think that's why being selected captain this year was the most important accomplishment, because that's voted on by my teammates. I'm not going to be the one that's like yelling or in the front, but they all know I got their backs and I'm going to do whatever I can for them. So that's probably meant the most to me, to highlight my leadership.
Y'all heard it here. Erica Moore, defensive tackle, Pittsburgh Passion, Pitts and Push,
Sports Talk Radio.
Season 4, episode 9. It's
9.
Down.
You are now tuned in to Pitts and Push Sports Talk Radio.